Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Tonight is Tuesday, November 26th. We are so happy you're here. We have amazing guests tonight. We have Karen Mack, Elliot Roth, and Noah Ginsberg. Leo, hit that promo.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am.
Thank you, Leo. And thank you for that promo. It's adorable. Leo does all our promos. He does, he runs my website. He runs the What's the Story with Maria website. He does our videos. Leo is really, really amazing. And he's also a gun for hire. Although I think he's very busy right now. I know he just did a show. We'll have to bring him on and talk about it in a minute. Happy Tuesday, Maria, Leo, and What's the Story with Maria. Same to you, Danielle of Danielle Alexandria Alchemy. And Danielle is our friend. She is our loyal, trusted friend. She comes on every week, and we love that you do that. And Danielle does, she's a spiritual reader, a teacher. She does all things spiritual and past life regressions, spirit animal readings, all that great psychic stuff. So if you're someone that's into that, like I am, I'm really into that. Please reach out to Danielle Alexandria Alchemy, and she has an array of things, of services. And I personally think they're great Christmas presents, Hanukkah presents, whatever you celebrate. So go and check her out. John Pietero. Oh, Lori Towers. Wait a minute. Lori's up here. Hold on. Lori says, love starting the holidays with my Tuesday family. Lori, as do we with you. And we love, love, love you and John. Last week was Lori's birthday. Happy birthday, Lori. And Lori sent me two amazing guests, Jill and Patty of the Ruminators. And I believe that they have a show this Sunday. I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it's 168 2nd Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. Lori, maybe type that in. So it's the Ruminators. And they're so cool. So if you're down on the Lower East Side, go and check them out. And Lori will type that in a minute. And then John Pietero says, Leo has an alternative existence as a nun. Oh, Sister Mary Leo. She's, yeah, and then the lightning cracks, I know. That never fails to make me laugh. Thank you, John, for asking for Sister Mary Leo. Rena Cugnelli Bergi, my beautiful cousin from Massachusetts, has joined us. Rena, I had a present for you. I tried to send it to you, but it got sent to me. So it's coming to my house tomorrow, and then I'll send it to you. Happy birthday, Rena, also a Scorpio. We are laden with Scorpios. And Sudi Rick Caritas, hey, honey. I think he's a Gemini like me. Hey, Maria and Leo. And Rick is Sudi, or Rick, you can call me the one. He's super busy around the holidays. He has a really funny song and video called All I Want for Christmas Is You Gone. It's hysterical. Go to YouTube and watch it. It'll make you laugh. And, okay, Danielle, we got everybody in. I just want to make sure we acknowledge our friends. Yes, Gemini. Okay. So a couple of things. Thanksgiving used to be my favorite holiday. When I was a kid, it was just the biggest deal in the world. My mom would cook for like 20 people, like literally 20 people. And our basement downstairs, we had a pool table, and we also had ping pong tables. So my dad would put the ping pong tables on top of the pool table, sans the net. And that would be our dinner table because there was so many people, right? And then everything had to be carried up and down the stairs in the basement. But my mother would start cooking days ahead of time. And I always tell the story because I have to. It's my mother's favorite holiday. She loved being an American citizen. She took it very seriously. And Thanksgiving was her favorite holiday. Her favorite holiday. And every Thanksgiving she'd dress up like a pilgrim, first of all. She made herself a pilgrim outfit, and then she made outfits for my nieces and some of my little baby cousins at the time. Now they're all grown up and have babies. But so I always, when I think of this week, I think of it fondly about my mom. And my mom used to say, she'd dress in the pilgrim outfit and she'd say, "Today I am a pilgrim." And my father would say, "There are no Italian pilgrims." And she'd say, "Yes, because of today I am." So I always laugh when I think of that. And I posted a picture of my mom on my Facebook page. It's my profile picture now. So go and check it out. She just was the best. And actually, I was going to say sadly, but I feel like she was in charge of the day that she left the planet. And my mom passed away on Thanksgiving of that year of 2009. It happened to fall on November 26th, which is today. So, I do feel like lots of times you do choose the day that you go. And so my mom is in heaven, and it was her very favorite holiday. And it just hasn't been the same since she's been gone. So I could never recreate what she did. Although when she was alive, we used to call in the morning while we were doing our turkeys, or in the middle of the night, whatever. And when I lived in New York, it was hard for me to get home after I lived here. But I used to cook for tons and tons and tons of friends. And it was such a joy. It brought me so much joy. So I haven't done that in a while. But this year, Judy and I are going to go out to dinner and have our own wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'm really looking forward to that. Because Judy's Cuban, so her family they don't really do like the turkey thing. They still get together and enjoy each other's company and lots of great food. So we had that last Sunday, and we had a bunch of just amazing, delicious food. And her brothers came over and her cousins came over, and we had a lot of laughs. So whatever you celebrate, whatever ethnicity you are, whether it's something that is attached to the turkey thing or not, it's a great day to get together. And for me, it's always the kickstart to a beautiful holiday season. So I did want to send that out to everybody. Whatever you celebrate, whatever your background is, it's really important to get together with people that you love. Now, I'm going to say that just because people are your family or your friends, don't feel obligated to be around people you don't want to be around either. The older I get, the more I realize that I don't have to do that anymore. And I also don't have to be the bigger person anymore. And I learned that a few weeks ago. I said, like a light bulb went off in my head. And I was like, I'm just going to kind of do what I want now. Like, you just have to sometimes make a decision. So I want to send that out to you. If you're someone that's sitting on the fence and you're like, well, I guess I should do that, but it's a weird time right now. And you don't have to. I'm giving you permission not to. And if you want to reach out to me and vent, you can reach out to me and vent. I'm all ears. I think it's really important, especially now, because the world is about to change a little bit, to take care of yourselves. And I think it's a good time for those of us who care about each other to take care of each other and really be there for each other. And one way that I can tell you that really moves me always, no matter what, no matter who's in charge, no matter what is happening in the world, music always makes me feel better. And my mother used to say, l'amore e la musica cambiano tutto. Love and music change everything. And I do feel that. So I think more than ever now, my beautiful creative friends, it is important to keep creating. Even though you want to kind of stop and just like do nothing. I get that. I go through those periods. It's very important to entertain each other and ourselves and listen to beautiful music and look at beautiful art and go see shows and do that. It's very, very, very important right now. You know what else I've been doing that I absolutely love? I've kind of turned off the news, except once in a blue moon. I just check in just to kind of see what's happening because you have to. You can't just not listen to any news at all. But I've gone from like listening all day to like maybe 20 minutes a day, and that's enough. I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, which I love anyway, but really listening to a lot of audiobooks. So I started listening to Al Pacino's new book. It's called Sonny Boy. Wow, it's beautiful, and the way that he writes, it's just the way that he talks. He tells stories, and I am loving it. So I want to put a shout out to that book. It's also, I already bought it for. I'm going to buy it for a couple more people for Christmas. So it's a great. Books are going to be great. This is what we need to invest in again for Christmas presents and Hanukkah presents. Get somebody a book, because I think we need to get back to just sitting and reading and being quiet instead of just being tuned into social media all the time. And I love social media, don't get me wrong, but I think it's very important to just kind of detach and start reading again, and or listening, whatever you do. So in the car, I listen because I used to listen to news and political podcasts a lot. So now I'm just listening to audiobooks. Anyway, okay, Christy Mickelson says, "Oh wow, I have tears in my eyes listening to your beautiful story about your mom." Oh, Christy, you're so sweet. Thank you, honey. That makes me feel good because she was such a beautiful person. Oh my God, and funny as hell. My mother was a really funny person. You know, and I will say, I do feel like people, without knowing it, choose their path. And I do feel like my mom went on the day she wanted to go. So you know what? Now my dad's gone too, and I feel like they're together, and that makes me really happy because I feel like it's good. They're good now. So do something nice for yourself, whoever your friends, your family, your coworkers, whatever you're doing on that day. Stop and take a minute and really say, what do I want to do on this day? And if you don't want to go this year, you don't have to go. I'm just telling you, you don't. Not the end of the world. Okay, anyway. Oh, that's a good. Lori Tower says, let's buy everyone banned books for the holidays. Wow. That sounds great. Much love from Stonewall, says Alana Diaz. I love you, Alana. Alana's my buddy. Alana's, by the way, is Thursday nights. She's at, it's her permanent job now. She's at Brandy's. She's the bartender at Brandy's with Lauren Musson. Oh my God, what a team that is.
Alana go boom at Brandy?
Yes. Well, Alana, subs there often. And now she has a permanent night. She's a bartender. So, I mean, talk about fun. And lots of times it's Will T and Hall. Sometimes it's Elliot. But anyway, I've talked a lot. Now, I just had to get that off my chest because I had to. Otherwise, I can't. If I don't get stuff off my chest, I can't forge ahead. Leo, I know you had a couple of shows this week. Big shows.
Yeah.
So
we had our kids doing Little Mermaid song selections. They did really, really, really well.
Oh, that's great.
And then they did we did our senior cabaret. And here's a little snippet from my part of it.
That with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Oh, very nicely, and you look very handsome in that suit.
Thank you. I just tied the stories together. I pulled a little Maria. And I thought about my Maria expert with cabaret and mentioned to everybody that usually in the process, everything comes from love. Love of self, love of nature, love of each other. And then I asked the question, but what is love? And then I let Amanda McBroom help me define it for everybody.
Oh, wow. I love that. We love Amanda McBroom. She's our friend. She's been on the show. She's lovely. What a lovely person, and what a smart, introspective, amazing songwriter. Okay, so
I wanted to talk about our Thanksgiving spreads, though.
Oh yeah. Oh whoa! Hey whoa! I wasn't expecting that. I fall for this every time. Every time you've done this 3 weeks in a row, and I fall for 3 weeks in a row. Anyway, this is our friend Tom Gold, choreographer of Tom Gold Dance Company. Amazing dance company. He is an amazing, beautiful, beautiful person. I love Tom Gold, and he is. I mean, what an extension there! You look at that. But I know. So he is in great shape, and please check out TomGoldDance.com. They have so many amazing shows in the city. and beyond the city. But he's Liz Goldenberg's brother-in-law. He's married to Liz Goldenberg's brother. And I really, really, really like him. He's a good, smart, creative, and gorgeous person. So Tom Gold, if you're listening, we love you. So he's Mr. November. Now, speaking of which, Leo, why don't you talk about the calendar? Since you are the one who does all the work, blood, sweat, and tears go into this calendar.
I mean, can you imagine the kind of work that goes into something like this?
That is, wait,
I mean-
that's Elliot, Roth, and Bacon, his dog.
I know, it's so cute, isn't it? Bacon.
So he was Mr. August last year.
Mm-hmm. Part of the
2020.
Leo season.
Yes, Leo season.
Well, we have this year's coming out. I believe that it will be released on the last notification was December 2nd. You should have it in your hands.
Yeah, so that's around the corner. That's Monday.
Yeah.
We should have it by Monday. So if you would like just reach out to me and we'll work out the details, whatever payments and stuff. We'll work into it on Venmo. We can, don't worry, we'll figure that out. I'm not worried about
You
that.
can contact Maria. You can go to what'sthestorywithmaria.com. You can email at what'sthestorywithmaria@gmail.
Yeah.
We're available.
Yes, and I'll let you know what the prices are if we're mailing them out or not. Otherwise, I will have them at the duplex. I work on Wednesdays. I work at Stonewall on Mondays, and I work at Brandy's Fridays and Saturdays. I will have them on me. You can come and pick them up. And I'm not just saying this, but they make amazing Christmas stocking stuffers because they're funny and they're great and they're not too big. We used to get the real big size. They don't make those anymore. So we have the smaller size so they fit in your backpack anywhere. They're really cool.
I will say they are spicy.
Oh, yes, they are spicy. Thank you. I will say that. Yeah. Okay.
Not as spicy as some cookies I know of, but
I know. So, all right. So, as we enter the holiday season, which we all love, and I don't get in the mood until like Thanksgiving, and then I'm ready. Even though Judy's had the Christmas tree up for 3 weeks already. No, I'm not lying. Maybe more, maybe a month. And it's on all day long and all night long. The lights have not.
I can't do that. The kids, when I have the kids and you want to jump into the next season, like this week, we've been decorating trees because we have the tree lighting ceremony at the end of the week. So I've let, okay, let's do some ornaments. But I never jump into Halloween until the week of Halloween. I never jump into Christmas until that time. I'm not Kmart. I can't be giving you like,
I know.
Easter after Thanksgiving. Come on.
Well, we're ready. Now, I also find that for me, I don't get in the Christmas spirit until the shows start happening. And, the shows do happen. And that's why we invited. Now, our two guests that are coming on first these are reoccurring guests, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And
they're family.
Yeah, they're family. They're our friends. We work together. We love each other. We do all kinds of things together. But what's coming up this Sunday? I believe it's this Sunday. Yes, December 1st. Elliot, Roth, and Karen Mack, along with their friends. On bass, we have Canyon Echo. On guitar, Noah Ginsberg, who's also going to join us in a little while. Mm-hmm. And Chris Hines, my friend and everyone's friend. Now, Chris Hines is also going to be Mr. August in our calendar this year. So Chris Hines is on drums, and he's amazing. He and I teach together for Road Recovery. So much love at the Triad. I believe they're at the Triad. We'll have to confirm all that stuff. So I think without further ado, we don't want to waste any more time. I have talked enough, God knows. The spicier, the better, says Christy Mickelson. Yes. All right. I hate this Christmas before Halloween. I know. I'm with you, Annette. I like it to go in order. So now I'm kind of
the best holiday.
I mean, I love it. This year it's going to be, and I'm going to go see Wicked. Even if I have to go alone, I'm going, although I think Judy's going to go with me. So, okay.
No. Well, we have half of it. I believe that Elliot is still working. I haven't seen him yet, but without further ado.
Yes.
Woo-hoo!
Oh, hey. My God. Hi, Karen.
Well, where's Elliot? Where's our boy?
I don't know. Let me check, see if he was trying to email me.
See if he texted you or anything.
He has not, but maybe.
I'm afraid. I feel like I got a text from him a while ago, but I was already in the room here. And you know how I am. I have like absolute tech phobia. So once I get into this vibe, I'm like, I can't touch anything. If it's working, I'm like, thank you to whatever patrons say controls my phone.
Well,
I
you
will
know
say
what?
that Noah part of the red season, he's in the back room waiting for us.
Okay.
Well, we can definitely bring Noah
Hi.
in soon. I just want to see if Elliot sent me a. No, he hasn't. He hasn't sent me. He'll be in. He'll be in. All right, and we'll get him when we get him. Now, Karen, this is your
Hi.
third. Hi, sweetheart. We love Karen Mack. We're big Karen Mack
You're
fans.
so nice. I love coming on. You guys are so awesome.
And Leo and I fight over who loves you more. But this
She's
week I'll
my
let
cookie
you.
Mac.
I
don't call her
know,
Karen
my
Mac, I call her
God, he
Cookie
loves her.
Mac.
All right, I'll let you be her. That's it. She'll be your girl this week. Now, Karen, this is the third year you've done this. Have you always done it with Elliot?
Yeah, it's our little project. It's our we Ellie and I started doing these duo gigs together a little over 3 years ago, like just coming out of COVID, and then we just both of us love Christmas and love the holiday season, and so we thought, wouldn't it be fun? A lot of the gigs that we do, we have this residency downtown at Pangea, so it's we're there once a month. It's sort of a movable feast. Although for a lot of this year, it was Tuesday nights, which was not. It's always fun for us, but I think that it has been a challenge for people to get to because there's so many things that already happen, like regular things on Tuesday nights. So we might go back to people like it was fun to have a regular steady thing for a while, but a lot of people have reached out to me and said, hey, would you ever think of going back to mixing and matching? Because just me, I like you work on Tuesdays, or you have you have your show on Tuesdays, and stuff like that. So in the new year, maybe we'll go back to mixing around. But this is the one night of the year that we do it's like a proper sit down, come and we try to keep it super, super reasonable because this time of year, listen, nobody's got cash this time of year. And there's so many things. There's so many things to see and to do and to, we applaud all of that. So we try to keep it really a low ticket price and just, come out and have fun and crack on the holidays a little bit, all of the holidays. And there's stuff in it that's not holiday related either. Cause not everybody's into, whatever they celebrate. Some people just want it to be kind of low key and just like a regular kind of enjoy the winter, enjoy that kind of thing. So we have some of that too.
Okay. Well, I was there last year. I loved it.
It was so kind of you. It was fun, right? It's a good
I
time.
loved it. The thing with me is I always want to be there. It's just scheduling.
I know. No, I get it. I'm the same way. It's I wish that I could sometimes clone myself and I could go to,
what's funny you said that? When people ask in podcast, whatever interviews, you always hear people say, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? I always know what mine would be. It would be to be in two places at once.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. Now, oh my God, speaking of two places at once.
Hi.
We missed you. We missed you. No, that's okay because
we just started.
Well, that's for Noah, but don't worry, you didn't miss much because Leo and I always chew up a little.
I read it wrong. Hi.
And honey, you're so good. And then I had a little tribute I did in the beginning. So it's not you're actually right on schedule.
They showed you on the calendar, Elliot.
We showed you in Bacon from Mr. August of last year.
It's
and
good.
How cute you were.
So those tickets are going to be flying off the shelves.
Oh my God.
For Sunday.
So Sunday, you are there it is. There's Elliot and Bacon.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Cute.
And I love that.
So cute.
Elliot got an outfit for Bacon. I don't know if you can see this, folks, but
he's
Bacon,
got a little chef.
He's a little chef's hat, and there he is. Oh my God, how cute is that? So Elliot, you were Mr. August of 2023. Now, guess who's going to be Mr. August 2022? I think you were. Oh no, 2023. Guess who's going to be Mr. August 2025? Chris Hines. Chris Hines.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right,
what do you have? Oh, Bacon. Hi, Bacon. Oh my God, he's so cute. He's really something at the dog park, though, right? He's like a ruffian at the dog park, from what I hear.
Yeah, he's in his teen years now, so he's trouble.
Yeah, he's trouble on a stick. I know.
Teenager. Yeah, all right, bye,
Oh my
Megan.
God. All right, so let's see. You guys we're talking about that you're this Sunday. It's at 7, right?
7 o'clock at the Triad.
All right. And Elliot, tell me about the band.
It's incredible. We have the incredible Chris Hines, Mr. August of 2025, as you said.
Yeah.
And I've worked with Chris for, oh my God, longer than I've known even our friend James Jackson, who's been on your show. I've known Chris probably the longest of this. So we started right when I moved to New York. Chris and I did this program together, and I got to be, oh God, I have some stories. I was about to tell a story, but I'll get his permission next time. I adore Chris. So he's on drums, and
Well, he loves you
new bass
too.
player. What's that?
He loves you too, because we work together,
Oh.
so we talk about you all the time. So new bass player, I love his name, but I've never met him.
Echo. He is such
Canyon
we finally-
Kafer.
He came highly recommended, and he hails from Dallas. Hasn't been in the city very long. He's an incredible musician, and
Wow.
just gentle spirit. And I think we're very lucky.
Yeah, Maria, you would love him, Maria. He's like, not only is he's so talented, he's a great player, but he's got so much heart, and he's got so much spirit.
I love
and
that.
just like the music just kind of flows with it. It really, it's as much, we miss Lavando terribly, but he couldn't do it this year, and he was so nice to like introduce us to Canyon, and he's been great.
Listen, sometimes that happens. One of the things that I love about musicians in this town, this is why I prefer musicians to actors. Because musicians, I'm just going to say it, I'll take a musician any day over an actor. Because musicians are always trying to help each other out. Like I find this all the time. People are always recommending, oh, you have to, and if someone's new in town, people embrace them, and then they try to get the word out. We all try to help each other out. Like Alana, I remember, I worked with Alana in Jersey City, and then I had to tell everyone that I work with, you have to hire this girl. She's amazing. Isn't she great? But the point is, I think that musicians and singers were very much like that. Like, oh yes, oh my God, that's wonderful. Meet my friend. You'll love it. And it's just this flow of great energy,
right.
And I love it.
And you know what? If you're looking to take a break, if you're looking to be with friends in the arts, but take a break from talking about the arts, I testify that dancers, I love me a dancer friend, because they're like, I was for a day, I don't want to talk about it. I love it. But I love that about musicians. You're right. There's a supportive community there. It's really wonderful.
And it's wonderful, and we all kind of pull for each other. So I really like that. There's a couple really great new people in town. Nick Perez is amazing. Nicholas Perez.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Connell is amazing. Like there's so many great people. Brandon Follett, like just amazing. But bass players, that's good to know, because they're a little fewer and far between, right?
True.
Yeah. So did you two write any new songs for this?
I did. And I didn't,
I'm trying to do my point.
I didn't necessarily plan on it. Karen and I were in LA together a few weeks ago, and we were, oh my God, this is we were in our probably 10th lift of the trip within 48 hours.
Oh
It was
my
so
God.
good. We were
Really?
seeing everything. We had a list. We were like, nope, this is how we're gonna do it.
Wow.
And I'm talking to Karen, and I was like discussing a song, and then of course the Lyft driver, she tries to chime in, just be yourself. She was not. We were like, oh God, stop. And so I said to Karen, I'll just write one. And so I haven't written, especially for specific things, in probably a year or two. And I think about 2 days later I wrote this song, and it's a I don't need you anymore this holiday song. It's a little spiteful, but it's fun.
Oh, I love that. Who
I'm
doesn't
excited.
enjoy a good spiteful song?
Yeah.
I'm looking because Rizzo's around here. Here you go, honey. I got a little.
Oh,
She's so
see,
cute. I got a little treat for her. But
and
she'll
Karen Mack-
mill around.
Karen's
So go
doing
ahead.
her song that I've done in this show before, but never in the arrangement. I think that it was intended with acoustic guitar, and that's once Noah gets there, I write
Yep.
Karen and
We're gonna bring Noah in a minute. Now, Karen, I'm glad that because I was gonna saunter in that way. Now you have a new album. It's only a few months old.
I do. That's true.
And it's beautiful. I've heard pieces of it.
Thank you.
And
Thanks so much.
I want to order it though. There's something Bandwagon, right?
Bandcamp.
Camp. Okay, that's what it is.
It's cool. But if you just go to my website, to KarenMack.com, there's links there.
Okay, good. That's what
And Bandcamp is actually, it's a great site. You should know about it for your own stuff because they're very, very friendly to the independent artist. And there's lots of great music on there. And they are very, very they're very artist forward in terms of how they make things easy for you to set up and sell your stuff, and they take as little as they can take. And the first Friday of every month,
that's what I was
so we're
gonna
coming
ask you,
up on December 4th, is what they call Bandcamp Friday, and on that day they waive all of their fees that they take. So anybody that buys your music on Bandcamp Friday, all of the money goes to the artist.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you. So the first Friday of every month. That's really important.
But it's also for those folks out there that prefer to stream. Like you can download it, or it's on Spotify and all of the platforms.
Yeah, but I like
everything helps.
I like the physical CD as well. I really like that. I like the whole thing. The whole thing.
Well, come and trade you one for a calendar.
No, I'm gonna buy it. I want you to get that check.
Okay.
That big check. Yeah. Anyway, but yes, and I'll have calendars on me. Don't worry about that. Now, how did the Noah Ginsberg edition come about? We're going to bring in Noah any second. Why don't you two tell me what was it that you were like, you know what, we need a blank, blank, blank. We need a cute little talented guitar player. What was it? Was it a song?
We were talking about the addition of a guitar, and we do. Karen, correct me if I'm wrong. We do this every year, and it's so great to keep it fresh and new. Especially this year is a lot.
For sure.
And we were like the addition of a special guest, a guitar player, and I had brought Noah up to Karen because we started working with Noah at Brandy's, and Noah and I hung out, and Noah actually, a couple of student of mine has kind of transitioned to guitar, and Noah teaches her now, and we were talking, and he's like, you're a guitar player? And I was like, of course. It kind of all serendipitous. It kind of all happened at the same time. We kind of worked this out, and Noah's wonderful.
I love that. Well, should we zoom Noah in?
Is he here? Yeah.
Oh my God, there he is.
Hey,
can I just say, I work with Noah a lot, and Noah is a really nice guy. A really nice guy. As someone old enough to be his mother, I would be proud to have a son as lovely as you.
Stop it. Stop it.
He is just the loveliest.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me, Maria.
Oh, honey, I'm so happy to have you. And you'll be back. You know, these two regulars, they've been on a million times. They do a bunch of great things. And if you ever have a show of your own that you want to come on, you just let me know ahead of time. But so, Noah, you're from Virginia, right?
That's right. That's where I am right now.
Oh, wow. You're at your family's. So you're from Virginia. What made you want to move to the city?
Oh, where to begin? I was on tour a couple summers ago with this indie rock band playing guitar for them. And we did a 2-week stretch in New York. And I was like, I have to live here.
It's once you're there, it's hard to forget it, right?
Yeah, it's in me.
Yeah, I love that. So what are you doing in the show, Noah?
Yeah, so in the show, I'm playing 3 songs. I'll be hanging out in the house for most of the show and watching these 2 wonderful people do their magic. And then I'll get on stage for a few songs, one of which is Karen's original. It's called Thursday in December. I'm very excited to play it. And then the other 2 are really fun as well. One of them is Little Drummer Boy. We're going to do a little rock version of that. And then a favorite of Elliot's, if he wants to talk about that.
Elliot?
Well, you can see. Sorry, this is flipped, so I don't know where we point. Is this? It's opposite. Oh, there we go. Okay, did it right. This is it's this vinyl you see behind me is Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, and this is the Sesame Street Christmas special from the '70s.
Oh,
and this
wow.
is when Elena Reed Hall, who's also on the show 227, a big time New York cabaret singer. This is when she was on that show, and it was a big favorite of our families every year. We have it on VHS with all the Christmas specials, and the opening song is it's a hodgepodge. I mean, Paul Williams, Joe Raposa, all kinds
Paul
of writers.
Williams. Oh my God. Could you find a better song?
Carol Hall, who wrote Hard Candy Christmas, wrote this song
Yep.
that is my mom's favorite. It's called True Blue Miracle. And,
Wow, I have to write that down.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, and I wanted to sing it for her, and it was a really nice moment. It was me and Noah and Chris the other night at rehearsal, and kind of a jam session kind of sound moment, and I love it. I'm on the piano. I don't know, Karen, a stool. Maybe.
I love it. It's definitely a fan favorite. We've done it. It's one of the few tunes that comes back around because it's just always people love hearing it, and it's so nice this year to some of the things that we're bringing back. It was cool that we thought about, well, how would we reframe that? How would we reinvent that? Is there a way that you've always wanted to do it? I love that Elliot gets to he's so amazing on piano, and he's also an amazing singer performer, and people see the piano side and don't get to see the other as much. So it's cool that that's going to be a guitar song.
Oh, I love
year.
that.
I want to correct one thing though. I got to give proper credit. So Thursday in December is a tune by a songwriter named Leah Zakari, who's out of Rochester, and you should know her, Maria. She's a great writer, and she's a really great gal. And she it's one of her tunes that I cover, and then kind of did some additional lyrics for. So because I have to get my fingers and everything, but
I love that. I love that.
But she's got some great stuff.
Oh, great! I love new songwriters or songwriters that you've forgotten about, or people you didn't even know wrote songs. You know, like sometimes you're like, I didn't know that person also wrote songs. You know, we don't always know that. But Carol Hall, I had a great pleasure of meeting her maybe like 15 years ago. We just happened to be nominated in the same category for a song. She won that year. And I can't remember the name of the song, but it was like such an amazing category. And I was like the low man on the totem pole. But just to be in the same category with her, Julie Gold.
How great is that?
Oh, it's the best. It's the best.
And well deserved. Lady.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was nice. She's lovely. So I think she's passed away now, right? Carol Hall?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we lost Carol.
Yeah. But so
watch her pop on now, like what
oh
the hell?
My God! Like thanks a lot, you guys.
Remember that year we killed Carol Hall?
Oh,
my God.
I know. Oh my God. So Noah, you're home for Thanksgiving?
Yes, I am.
And how long are you going to be there?
I'm here until Sunday morning, and I will be boarding a train and heading back to New York. And then that evening, I will be playing this show with Karen and Elliot.
Oh my God, that's going to be phenomenal. So let's tell everybody, what time does the show start, and how early can they get there, and all about the triad, because I love the triad. So Karen, why don't you?
Who wants to do it? Sure. So we are upstairs at the Triad, and the Triad Theater is on 72nd Street between Amsterdam and Columbus. It's right smack the middle of the block. Mm-hmm. And the show's at 7, doors at 6:30, and just a $15 cover and a 2-drink minimum. You get tickets in advance online. So I know that there's certainly still room. It's a big room.
Yeah. And they have a nice balcony too. I like.
They do, but I don't. I'm afraid to go up there. I just feel like it's ghosty up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. I always get like a kind of not a bad vibe, like a nice vibe, but I always feel like I never feel like I'm by myself when I'm up there.
Ooh, I love that.
So if you like spooky things, you come for that. If you don't care so much for music, but you like spooky things.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Triad they've been so kind to us. They've been really nice. And so it's this Sunday, December 1st, which is also World AIDS Day. And we're going to give a little money to charity from what we bring in that evening. So it's a good deed. And it's also the kickoff of Whamageddon. So we'll, of course, talk about Whamageddon in the course of the evening, and it will be a Whamageddon safe zone for people. There's a lot of things that, truthfully, there's so many things in town. So whatever people are going to go to and support, and a lot of them are raising money for beautiful charities. So so we get it. But if you're free, come on up. It's going to be a great time.
Well, that's one thing about this town. I can tell you that people will raise money for great causes over and over and over again. It's really quite beautiful. Okay, so Christy says, I have to go for a bit, but wonderful to learn about Karen, Elliot, and Noah. Keep rocking, everyone. Christy, thank you for visiting
Bye,
with
Christy.
Thanks, Christy.
us. And Danielle, Alexandria Alchemy says, Ghosty can be good.
Oh, I know. I'm sure.
You should know she's a psychic, so she's in the business of ghosts. So,
All right.
yeah, but I know what you mean. There are certain spaces that,
that just feel like, like again, not in a creepy, scary way, but just a place where you like feel the history of it. Maybe that's what it is. Like you feel like all of that energy that goes in, that we pour out when we do shows or we make music, that kind of after a while lives in the space. I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I know that now that theater, I love it. I think they call it a jewel box theater. Is that the
I think that's right. It's a proscenium stage, so it's
but it's the way that it's designed. It looks like you're in the 40s.
Yeah.
Or something, right?
Yeah, that's a space.
It's a beautiful space. Yeah, I like it there a lot. Are you offering the live stream option at all?
We are not. We don't do a live stream for this.
Okay, that's all right. Some people ask sometimes. So
yeah.
And you don't always with the live. I usually will buy a live stream if I can't. Like I've done that at Green Room 42. I have friends that have performed there, and I'll get that live stream. But it's not good everywhere. So, and I prefer to be in the audience anyway. But okay.
I like the ones where you like Green Room 42 and not speaking ill of where we're playing, but I like that Green Room 42 and Chelsea Table and Stage, you have a 24-hour window to watch that live stream. Because most of the time it's not that I like the live stream better, it's that I'm just not available when the show's happening. Otherwise I would be there live. But at least this way, like I can catch something later in the evening or after the fact.
I always prefer the live, going to see them, people live. But like exactly that, like Shanna's show, I think I knew it was her last show. She was moving to Serbia, and I thought, I gotta catch. And they had that live stream option. It was good because I watched it. I had to work at Brandy's that night. I couldn't watch it, so I watched it later. Anyway, we're gonna take a moment. Noah, I don't know if I told you this, but we do a food section of our show every night. We talk because I love to eat. That's my thing. I don't drink or smoke and God knows anything else, but I do love to eat. So it is Thanksgiving week, whether you celebrate or not. So I kind of threw something together. Now, I can't take credit for making this because I'm at my girlfriend's right now in Jersey. So when I'm here, I don't cook because she'll kill me if I make a mess in the kitchen. But no, she will. She'll kill me. So when I'm home, I always cook. But so tonight what I did, I stopped at Whole Foods, which is close to her, and I made like a little Thanksgiving kind of plate. So here's a little turkey, a couple of turkey cut up little cubes. Yes, I prefer rice. I'm one of those people that prefers rice to potatoes. Maybe it's a Mediterranean thing, but I got some nice yellow rice, some green beans with almonds, and mushrooms, which I just love mushrooms, right on the corner there. And then some yams with cranberries. So I made myself a little plate, and I tried to separate everything nice, but I'm one of those people, I don't know about you guys, that just mushes everything together. I love everything together.
Karen and I come from the land of casseroles, so we're okay with it.
It's true. Absolutely.
I love that.
All the food should be friends. It should all be friends on your plate.
I love that. I love a good casserole. I love a good casserole. Karen, where do you come from? I know Elliot's from Pittsburgh. Where are you from?
I'm from Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, so I'm from Northeast Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool.
Where I will.
Scranton.
Yeah.
I know. So, okay, now, are you guys going to do a traditional Thanksgiving this year? I think you're with your family, so you probably will, right?
Yeah, absolutely. My mom's cooking is the best. I think I might have mentioned this to you earlier, but I don't think I've ever been more excited to be home for Thanksgiving. This is my first full year away from home. I live in New York now. So I'm back home, took the train today, this morning, and it feels so good to be back.
Oh, I love it. And what does your mom usually make? Does she make like a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, like a nice?
She does. She makes a
American-
turkey. My favorite dish of hers is a sweet potato casserole with brown sugar and nuts on the top that are baked and glazed to be like glass
That's
on the
nice.
top, and then she
That's
cracks it. She cracks it like glass on the top of it,
You
and it's
see the details.
it's
I love it.
amazing. I know you'll appreciate these details, Maria.
I love.
How
the
much does she
details.
make? Are you bringing it Sunday?
I'm gonna have enough leftovers to last me until March.
Leftovers. Yes.
I love that. Yeah, I love these memories that people have of like certain meals. Like Elliot, what's like something that someone always made that you're like, oh, that was it. That whatever. What was it at your house when you were growing up that you loved?
I would say my mom's a great experimental cook too. She'll do all cultures, all things, but down to the root of it, my grandmother was born in Germany, and I do this recipe now, but the way that my mom did her sauerkraut and kielbasa, just the seasonings that she put in that, and like with a lager and the whole German, like juniper berries, dill.
Oh, I love that.
Just that taste and that smell, and not so much Thanksgiving, but that was like the food.
But it brings you back, right? It brings you back to a certain memory.
Yeah, and I love that it's food. It's funny when smells remind you of people. That's when you swoon and you're like, oh,
I love
like,
true.
I like the food one a little better.
and it's like impossible to recreate that. Like I watched my mother cook my whole life. I said since I was a little kid, that's how I learned to cook, watching my mother, and then she'd say, okay, now you do it. But my recipes are so different than hers, and I could never recreate what she did. But all those memories are amazing, right? They're
100%.
amazing. And Karen, how about you? What's something that you at Thanksgiving would enjoy?
Well, let's see. So we'll I'll be home in Pennsylvania this year with my aunt, and she won't do a whole turkey. She'll just do a turkey breast because that's what she'll do.
Yeah.
But we'll have kielbasa too. I'm sure that'll be on the table because you're always a 2-meat household. Like there's always two, whatever it is. There's two things. I make ours was like always basic, like green beans, really good mashed potatoes, like really like homey gravy, like nothing that's nothing that's Michelin star, but just like really delicious,
the staple
homey food. And that's kind of what I do too. I do a corn pudding in the crock pot that I think that people tend to like.
Whoa,
that's
nice.
It's super easy, but that's like a nice, if I didn't, usually I do cook and I have people over. We're traveling this year, but I feel like that's probably, if I didn't have that, people would be like, where's that corn thing? Why isn't there corn thing?
Yeah, I agree. With Italians, we have the turkey and all the stuffing and all that. My mother made the best stuffing I ever had in my life, and I've never been able to recreate it, so I don't even try. So
stuffing is my favorite.
Stuffing's my favorite.
Me too, and I always like when I make a turkey, I make extra. Leo, do you make stuffing or do you?
Yep, it goes in the turkey.
Yes, mine does, and then I make an extra.
You have to be so careful when you put it in the turkey, though.
Oh, I stuffed that turkey, baby.
All right, God bless you. Noah, is yours a stuffing household too?
Nope, not a stuffing household. Us.
What? Oh. Okay, all right.
Mm-mm.
You know what they say that if you're going to stuff a turkey, and I used to do this, is just hold it upside down and pour almost a whole thing of lemon juice, like the thing about and then run some water in it, and it gets rid of any kind of anything you need to worry about.
Interesting. That's a good tip.
Yeah. So, and then if I make a turkey, which I used to love to make, is I cook apples and onions and butter. And I cook them on in a little pot, and then I pour it over the turkey.
Interesting. That's what's in my stuffing. My stuffing is apple and onion and sausage.
Yes, I love the sausage too. Yeah, I love that's my favorite meal of the whole year. But like this year, like I said, we're gonna go out.
Oh, cornbread stuffing. We have
that's nice too.
Karen, have you seen Smigadoon?
I have seen Schmigadoon.
Okay, because when you said corn pudding, that's exactly
I
what
know.
you said.
I watched you. You lit up a little bit. Oh, I know what you just thought of. That's a funny number. That's
That's a
going to be a
great
real
number.
musical now too, right? Isn't that? Didn't
I
I
believe
read that?
so.
That Chris
Right.
Patelli is I think they're starting out maybe down in DC.
That
I
would
can't
be
remember
awesome.
who's in it, but I think they're doing readings and stuff. Elliot, were you a Schmigadoon fan?
Yeah, I recently watched it.
I don't know Schmigadoon.
Oh, Maria, you
Oh,
don't know what you're missing. And Chicago, the follow-up.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my God.
I'll
It's-
have to
it's
check
good.
it out. I'll have to check it
It
out.
was really funny. It was a spoof, Maria. They did like the story, and they would spoof the musicals of that era. So in a modern time, it was really funny.
It
Oh,
is
I
funny.
love that. John Pietero says I've spent 90 minutes just chopping stuffing bits. Wow, that's a good husband.
It is for sure.
Billy Bianchi says apples, onions, and butter. Yes, and also I
Oh
forgot
my.
and a little bit of chicken stock too. So just on top of the stove, you just cook them all together till everything is nice and caramelized, and then you pour it
Yeah.
over. It's so good, and it makes the turkey very, very tender, so it doesn't.
Now,
really
you know, somebody on the TikTok this year
Yeah.
is touting. They do, and I think it's probably a riff on a Martha Stewart thing because she used to do this with cheesecloth, but they do it with just sort of a tea
Oh.
towel, and they soak the
Mhm.
tea towel in butter and all the spices and things, and then they lay the tea towel over the turkey, and then it goes in the oven. I don't
That's
know
a
how
great
that's not a
idea.
fire.
I was
don't
just
know
gonna
how
say
that's not a.
the first thing I
That
thought
to
of was
me sounds like, and whatever
Probably
that tea
low
towel
and
is
slow.
made out of. I
Yeah.
think it's danger, but
It's
it
probably
seems to be
really
the
low
thing.
and slow in order to get that crunch on it and
I
get
It
them.
already takes forever to bake a turkey, though. I mean,
I
I
know
can't
that's the
imagine.
thing, and you don't want to just make a little one. If you're gonna make a turkey, you want to make a big turkey.
Okay, how many of you find yourselves before you cook your Thanksgiving meal planning what you're gonna cook and serve in?
Oh.
Because
I
I've
don't.
been doing that the past week. I've been like, okay, the sweet potatoes are gonna get. No, I need that for that one. Okay, the mac and cheese will go in this dish, and then I'll have that room for turkey. And I've got like my dishes planned out for.
Really? No, I have a lot of dishes. I'm one of the,
I'm a nerd.
but I can understand why. Yeah, that's my mother was like that. My mother had a certain plate for everything. I
See,
totally.
I'm an
get it.
immigrant.
I know.
I'm a pilgrim.
Okay,
Mhm.
so let me see. Annette, I'm sure Annette always, she's an amazing chef. Oh, yes, you got to get your serving pieces. See, so I have so many cooking things. Like I love to cook, so I have more cooking things than I have space for them. And
I
serving.
love being in your kitchen, Maria. Oh my God, I
Well,
love
my
being in your
kitchen loves
kitchen.
you too. Leo's made some delicious Mexican dishes in my kitchen, like
I love
really good
that.
stuff.
Awesome.
When you come back to visit, Leo, I'll have a huge musicians party and everybody's invited.
Oh, do
yeah.
that. I'll bring something.
I used to
Hey.
do that years ago, and then COVID, I just stopped. But I'm going to start doing it again, where everybody brings something, and then I have a piano and guitars and a cajon, and we just play. And bring your guitar if you want, Noah. And we just play music all night long and just eat each other's food. It's so good.
I love
It's
that.
great. Like usually, I invite like maybe 15, 20 people, and it's the best time ever. And my neighbors, I invite my neighbors too, so they don't care. It's great.
Love that.
Yes. Okay, so to reiterate, this Sunday at the Triad, 7 p.m. it starts, but the doors open at 6:30. The Triad is on 72nd Street, close to
Yes.
Broadway, somewhere, closer to Broadway, but between Broadway and I think Columbus.
Amsterdam. It's that
Amsterdam.
weird part where 70 seconds everything crosses,
Yep, it's a beautiful
but
neighborhood,
it's
though.
between that and Columbus.
If you go into tonight's show's description or whatever channel you go into, the ticket
Yeah.
link is right there. Just click and get them, guys.
Oh yeah, just
Click
do
and
it.
go.
Yeah,
Click and go.
I went last year, and I'm really going to try to go this year. I think it's going
Aw,
to.
thanks.
Oh no, I love it. It's a present for me. I got to reach out to Lynn Portis to see if she's available. And I'm definitely, unless something I can't get out of something else, which I'm trying to switch around, then I will be there. And I loved it. It was good for the soul. And it
Thanks.
kicks off Christmas season.
And no kidding, Elliot's got some killer stuff
Yes,
in the
I
show.
know.
It's so fun to watch. It's so nice to be on stage with him and with Noah and watch them.
Noah's
make music.
amazing.
It's good.
And Noah, you normally work at Brandy's on Sunday nights, right?
That's right.
So go and see Noah. Noah is fantastic, and he's talented and humble, and really a sweet, sweet, sweet person that happens to be incredibly intelligent. Noah and I have had many, many a conversation, and I love our conversations, Noah. You're really
Me
smart
too.
guy. They're
Thank
good.
you.
They're good. They're good for the heart. Anyway, Leah, we're gonna go around in a circle, and Leah, I think we'll start with you, and let's leave everybody because it's a rough time right now, right? So let's leave people with inspirational thoughts. I am telling everybody, those of us that are creative, the world needs us now more than ever. It's not a good time to give up because people really need us. So what is some few words of inspiration you would leave the masses out there with over this holiday, going into this holiday season?
The first day of camp this week with the kids was all about gratitude. Just be grateful. We can still wake up. And you know what I asked them? I said, didn't it feel good this morning to just do this when right in the morning you went, oh, and you thought of what you could do today and how excited you were to get out of bed? You're thankful. Be thankful for
Yeah,
that.
I love that. I love that. Mr. Ginsberg, what do you think? What's some thoughts you can leave people with for the holiday season?
If you're with the people that you love, if you're able to talk to them, tell them you love them, and do it often.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, honey. You gave me chills. I love that. Mr. Roth.
Oh my God, laugh. Like you can take the situation seriously, but find humor in the small things. My God, laugh and be around people that you find funny and that bring you joy.
Mhm.
Find humor in little things. Like that's what I laugh. You know.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Absolutely. And we do. We laugh so much, right? We laugh so much. Karen Mack, my friend.
You know, I think take care of yourself. Take the time that you need. Try to remember that not everything tattered is ruined. You know, just
Love
because
that.
you're kind of feeling rough, or this time of year is not easy for everybody, and that's cool. Celebrate how you want to celebrate. Self-care is healthcare kind of thing, and just take care of yourself, and live to fight another day.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. So, I didn't do our dessert. I can't believe this.
Come on, what the
I
hell?
know.
Dessert.
Okay, so
Oh.
what this is, and I want to give a shout out to
What's that?
this wonderful bakery. It's a vegan bakery in Inglewood, New Jersey, called Pastry Lab. And my friend Carlos Acosta, his brother owns it, and Carlos works there.
Carlos. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I am not a vegan by any stretch. I'm the opposite of a vegan, but I got to tell you, his pastries are incredible. So this is a gluten-free cranberry donut. And
Ooh.
I know, I don't know what he does. He brought it to me last night. I don't know what he does, but they're magical. And you wouldn't even know they're gluten-free. They're just incredible, and they're vegan. So if you are in the New Jersey area or right on upper, you can get across the bridge easily from Manhattan. You want to go to Pastry Lab and tell them Maria, Carlos's friend, sent you. And they're
That's
great.
awesome.
And what I want to say is that I do believe this year is different than other years for me. I believe that it's okay, that this is a year that it's okay to either maybe just be with one or two people that you really love, instead of I usually go to big things, or whatever, do something different that you haven't done. Like I'm going to go see Wicked on that day. It's going to be special because it's Thanksgiving, and I'm going to go do that. And you know what? I think it's very important for those of us that are creative, and I believe everyone's creative in some way, to really now be in your creativity. And I don't mean you have to create anything, just appreciate your own gifts. Today, I mean, make this a day where you go, you know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for my own gifts, my own talent, my own heart. Be good, like Karen said, to piggyback on that, be good to yourself. Because you know what? If you wait around for other people to say, hey, you're really good at that, or thank you for bringing that, it's not always going to happen. Most of us are lucky we have wonderful families, but there's a lot of people out there that don't have much at all. and just be grateful for what you have. And we are here every Tuesday night. Please come back and see us. We've had Karen and Elliot on a million times. And Noah, this is your first of many times that we'll have you on.
Yay!
Okay? Leo, love you. Everybody, we love you. We love and appreciate you. And out there, please let us know. Oh, Diana Taylor Live has joined us. I love this topic. Yes, Diana is a very talented singer, so maybe we'll have her on sometime. And we love all of you. And listen, like I said in the beginning of the show, if you don't want to go somewhere this year, you don't have to. I give you permission. Blame it on me. As my mother used to say, blame it on me.
My mom says that.
Yes. Just, I'll write you a note. Just tell them you don't. Say your mother won't let you go. That's what my mother used to say. Tell them your mother won't let you go. So if you don't want to go to certain people's houses this year, I will write you a note.
That's awesome.
Okay, love you guys. We'll see
Love you so
soon.
much, Maria. Thank you so much.
Go for that
Maria.
extra plate,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
That's
See you
it.
Go for
Sunday.
that extra plate. 3rd, 4th, 5th, it's Thanksgiving.